Mr. Speaker, I now yield 3 minutes to the distinguished gentleman from California, Mr. Correa.
Gentleman from California is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank our colleagues from the other side of the aisle for taking on such an important and difficult task: immigration reform, the refugee crisis. And my friends on the other side are absolutely correct. Title 42 is ending today. But I have to remind you, when many of you voted to lift the COVID-19 emergency, you legally, effectively voted to end Title 42. Don't forget that. You voted to lift Title 42. Today, we are facing a worldwide refugee crisis, the likes that we haven't seen since World War II. And in World War II, we had 60 million refugees moving throughout Europe. This is what we're facing today. It's not only the United States, Mexico, Guatemala, Colombia, who's housing 2.4 million Venezuelan refugees. This is a challenge for all of us. We need real solutions. And under existing laws, we do have some solutions. I'm probably the only legislator here today that went to visit the Ukrainian refugee camps in Tijuana, Mexico, about a year ago. Let me tell you what I found. Ukrainian refugees in Tijuana waiting to cross into the United States. What did we do? We lifted Title 42. We gave them temporary protective status, walked them into the United States. Today, that refugee camp is gone. Why? Because those refugees can apply for status from Europe directly. That's a model that worked under existing laws. And the administration, this Biden administration, is implementing something very similar to that as we speak. Your proposal, my good friends on the other side of the aisle, has some challenges. I want to start by talking with the biggest one, E-Verify, mandatory E-Verify. We have a labor shortage in this country. Every time I get the small businessmen here, large businessmen, the farmers especially, 50% of our farm workers are undocumented today in this country. They're the ones who pick our crops. Forced E-Verify, you're essentially making small business owners criminals. They're going to have to choose between firing those employees, harvesting their crops, or becoming criminals. That's not the intent of your legislation, but that is effectively what you are doing today. And my colleague from California knows that, because that's why he pushed an amendment for the farming industry, for this exact reason. But we not only have farmers, we have small businesses as well in this country. I would say E-Verify without true immigration reform is not going to work. My friends, I reach out to you across the aisle and say, let's do this for America. Let's fix our broken immigration system, and let's address this worldwide refugee challenge right now. Mr. Speaker, I yield. Thank you.